Good evening, friends. My name is Terra Shadows, here with episode 54 of Terra Talk Shop, and I want to get off the bat, right off the top. If I seem a little irritated, it's because I am. I'm pissed the fuck off because I was starting to record this video and it got interrupted 8.5 fucking minutes in. So here I am, going through all this shit all over again. As always, I do not have a supporter creator code, so if you would like to use the code on screen, that is code RAGEQUITGODD. You could also use code QUANTUMCAMPER, that is code QUANTUMCAMPER, or you could also use code BIGCRAIGD, that's code BIGCRAIGD. Without further ado, let's get into the Fortnite item shop. Off the top here, we have the Wallace organization, aka Pulp Fiction. I watched this movie last night, so all of the references are still relatively fresh in my head. Here we have Jules Winfield. So they already have the rights to Samuel L. Jackson, so of course this looks a lot like Samuel L. Jackson, and I love that. It looks perfect. Then we have Vincent Vega. I don't know if they had the rights to. I don't know if they got the rights to John Travolta because I thought they got the rights to Christopher Lloyd, but apparently not. They just did a really good job making him look like Christopher Lloyd. So yeah, but then of course you have John Travolta. He's got the earring. Looks great. I think they got the right. I'm assuming they got the rights to Travolta. So the "You Never Can Tell" emote. This is the dance that takes place in the movie. Vincent takes out Marcellus Wallace's wife, Mia, which, hence Wallace organization. They work for Marcellus. Marcellus is out, so he wanted Vince to take her out, like, to hang out and stuff. But of course, everyone around Vince thought it was going to be like a date or something. Of course, nothing crazy happened other than the fact that she OD'd. Also, if you get mad that I'm spoiling the movie, this movie came out in 94. It's 32 years old, so oh well, I spoiled a 32-year-old movie. Oops. So yeah, there really isn't much else in terms of emails that they could have added, other than maybe like Jules shooting Brett in the leg, but of course you couldn't add that. Whatever. Sorry, I'm definitely like thrown off here. Oh, sorry, I'm thrown off my game because I have to record all this again, and I'm forgetting everything I said before. So now I have to do it all over again because I do this shit on the fly and don't edit shit out. Mia is played by Uma Thurman, which is really cool, which explains this this collab because we already have Kill Bill in the Battle Pass, so Quentin Tarantino already has one movie. Why not add a second one? And of course, there's a big cast in this movie. There's, of course, Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. There's also Uma Thurman. There's Quentin Tarantino himself, Christopher Walken, Ving Rhames, Bruce Willis, and Steve Buscemi, who I didn't even know was in the damn thing until I looked up the cast because he plays the one waiter. He dressed up as Bob Dylan. It was either Bob Dylan or Buddy Holly. I think it was Bob Dylan, but I can't remember now. Yeah, because they went to a restaurant where all the waiters were dressed up as celebrities. So yeah, Steve Buscemi, and then Peter Green, who I think passed away recently, is also in this movie. So yeah, big cast. The Dur Royale burger. The reason for this back bling is because, well, first of all, it's Fortnite's normal Dur burger. I think that's blueberries in the for the eyes. I don't really know the reason behind that exactly. I know he eats like because he takes a bite of the one dude's burger and they got it from the Big Kahuna, which is obviously like a Hawaiian place. So I don't know if they had blueberries on that burger. I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, point is, the reason it's called the Dur Royale burger is because in the beginning of the movie, Vince brings up to Jules, or he asks Jules if he knows what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France, and it has to do with the metric system. I guess they don't have the metric system or whatever, or at least our metric system, so they just call it a Royale with cheese, and that's what this is about. So yeah, and then the briefcase. The briefcase is the whole reason why Jules and Vince were at the house anyway. Brett and Marvin's house. If you don't know who Marvin is, Marvin ends up getting his head blown off in the one car scene. Yeah. Again, spoiling a 32-year-old movie, but yeah. I figured the briefcase was for Jules, because Jules is the one who ends up with it at the end. And then Vince hands it over to Jules. So Vince only really looks at it like in the early beginning, but then of course you have the Dura Royale and then the Watt. I don't know why I said Watt like that. I don't know why I said what like that. The What pickaxe, which of course references the whole say what again, mother, double dog, you motherfucker, or whatever the hell, the whole, Anyway, that pickaxe. So, yeah, very cool set, very thrilled. Everything's great. I wish the confusion emote returned. It did not return, so that's upsetting. But, yeah, really cool bundle. This rotates out January 9th. There's probably some things I missed, but again, I'm having to redo this all over again, so hell if I remember everything I said. Then, of course, we have Suits on Suits here. We got John Wick. He rotates out January 1st. The Terminator bundle rotates out next item shop, so get it while you still can if you still... or if you're interested in it, because this used to be a really rare set. It didn't come around very often, specifically the Future War. This one came back more recently than this one did when it first came back. But now that they've come back, they've been around more often since they first came back, so that's pretty neat. We have the Party Bundle from Stranger Things, Vecna, the Stranger Things bundle with 11, Chief Hopper, the Demogorgon, and Tendrils rotates out January 1st. Aerial Assault 1, Aerial Assault Trooper, Renegade Raider, and Raider's Revenge rotate out January 31st, so plenty of time with that. The Lo-Fi Headbang, Say So, Get Hot, Hooray, Push to Start, Me and You, Without You, and Heartbreak Shuffle emotes rotate out January 1st as well. The iShow Speed Bundle rotates out January 3rd. The Groot, Sidekick, Star-Lord, and Gamora also rotate out January 3rd. Arcane, Jinx, and Vi rotate out January 10th. And this is where I was when I had to stop the last item shop video. We have Disco Diva with the Disco Ball back bling. The Party Favor emote. Very nice. The Noisemaker emote. And Funk Ops. So you have the regular edit style and then the new glasses edit style, and then you have the golden disco ball. If you wonder what these have to do with Winterfest, obviously New Year's. The Humbug Hoppers. These rotate out. These rotate out January 2nd. Humbug Hoppers, Polar Pole Axe, Candy Axe, Arctica, the Snow Blower, Holiday Ham, Branch Basher, and Cold Snap rotate out January 1st as well. Cozy Jonesy, Cozy Knit Jonesy, Old Chopper, and Baker's Dozen rotates out next item shop rotation. Santa Brina and the Manchild bundle also rotate out January 1st. The Snow Miku bundle rotates out January 2nd. The Hogwarts bundle also rotates out January 2nd, along with the Aston Martin Valhalla plus Wizarding World bundle and the Hogwarts Crest Wheels. Lil Ludi, Yeehaw, Bash, and Llama Loafers rotates out January 1st. Oh, as well, along with the Venus Heart bundle, the Widow bundle, and the Masked Menace bundle. Lots rotating out January 1st. Hopefully we get some good replacements. Bleach rotates out January 3rd, along with the BMW M4 GT3 Evo, so Bleach and Speed leave the same time. Also leaving January 2nd is the SpongeBob SquarePants bundle, along with the SpongeBob's Paddy Wagon bundle. Again, hopefully January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd we get some good replacements, because a lot's leaving around then. The Bart Simpson bundle and Tidy Whitey's Homer bundle rotate out next item shop rotation. The Squid bundle rotates out January 1st, as well as the Squid Accessories bundle. Again, lots rotating out. The Dynamite bundle with Nitro Jerry. So we have Nitro Jerry and the Exploded Head edit style. The Short Fuse emote. It's a really good skin, I can't lie. All in the Lego's so cute. The Fizzle back bling, which is so dope. Like, that's really sick. Like, if you wanted to, you could just pop that on Kai Cenat and it would look pretty lit. Not gonna lie. That's such a lit emote, like, or not emote, back bling. Like, I can't stress. And then of course the BTS Dynamite back bling jam track. The We Like to Party bundle also rotates out January 1st. We have Tactics Officer, the Windmill Stomp, which The fact that it's a Goofy Goober guitar, I love that. But yeah, no, for real. That's Ace. That's Angus. Yeah, I got that wrong. You can't tell me otherwise. Survival Specialist. Another Headhunter, basic Headhunter skin. Wishing. Cute emote. Goofy with jewels. Huh. Munitions Expert. Ramirez. Symbol Stalwart, whatever the fuck. He's back, just one of the banner skins. Razor Ray with the Boom Bag back bling. The Pay It Off emote. Alright, that's enough of that. The Groundskeeper emote, this is a good one. And then we have Limelight with the Juice edit style and the Wedge back bling Juice edit style there. The Crop Duster glider. Very nice. The Crooner. Oh, sick. One of those old school microphones. Neat. Yeah, and then free range bundle rotates out January 1st. These, of course, the 31st. Oh my god. From Tactics Officer down to Crooner rotates out December 31st. These rotate out January 1st. And the Puma Speedcat OG Wisp of Pink, Nike Air Monarch 4 White / Metallic Silver, Adidas Samba OG Black, and Crocs Echo Wave Pond. Kicks rotate out January 1st as well. And of course, we have new jam tracks here. Probably going to pick this up. Again, I'm still kicking myself for not buying Daft Punk, so I'm hoping to buy this and just manifest them coming back because I bought that. The logic makes no sense here. I'm coping, all right? Leave me alone. The Imperator? I'm butchering that. Imperator DT5. God, Imperator? I feel like I'm butchering that, but I don't know how else to say it, so we're just going to keep rolling with it. The 80s Grad decal. Very nice. The Arc decal. Neat. NBP. Oh, no, backpacking. Makes sense. Decal. The Skull Cap. I'm disappointed with the fact that I can't actually see a skull on that. Righteous Sun. And Overhaul decals. That rotates out January 6th. The Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. Yeah. So the Silver Bullet decal, the regular car itself, the Mustang decal, the Formula Ford decal, and the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 wheels. Rotates out January 4th. The McLaren 570s bundle rotates out January 1st. The Hasher wheels, the Star Track Boost, and the Blade Blast Trail rotates out January 2nd. Kai Cenat rotates out January 1st, as does Doja Cat. Lisa rotates out February 4th. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been Terra Talk Shop, episode 54, because of course all we have here is a special offer, some bundles, and then the Fortnite Crew and passes. Tomorrow, Fortnite Crew, or actually it's supposed to be today for me, because my crew ended today, or it's supposed to end today, but I guess it's not going to until tomorrow. I don't know, but in either case, tomorrow, Fortnite Crew, we are getting the new Gale skin, as you can see here, which I'm pretty excited for. I don't like the mask. The mask is kind of lame, but you take the mask off and it solves a lot of issues. Anyway, so yeah, that has been Terra Talk Shop, episode number 54. No other collabs are dropping for the rest of this year. Pulp Fiction is the last one, so we're kind of just gonna write out these next item shops and see what happens. Hopefully, maybe we'll get some like return collabs, like January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, some good like return collabs. Maybe we can get Naruto to come through again. Who knows? I doubt it, but it'd be cool. Um, so yeah, we probably won't know anything new or too new, like collabs and shit, until January 9th after the update. There's already been plenty of leaks of people who are like, oh, this is what's coming in 2026. And a lot of people are just saying it's fake off the rip. So I don't know. I don't care. I'm just waiting for Epic to come out with like actual shit so we can actually know what's going on. Because there's been a hell of a lot of collabs that have been leaked, and so many of them have not dropped. So, um, yeah. Uh, so the last collab for the year, Pulp Fiction. What a pretty crazy way to end uh, the collabs in 2025. I'm excited for 2026. Can't wait to see what comes out of that. Hopefully, we get some amazing returns here in 2026 as well. Travis Scott and Kratos. But anyway, um, hopefully. Anyway, so yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and to everybody out there, have a nice day.